wandering out to the middle, knows full well that this is not going to be easy.
Suraj Randeep. Ball up in the air. I will fall just short. Gone through to the boundary. How close was that?
To that one.
A chip. Land safely, but will give Mahela another 2. So is this a part of a game plan here? Throw the offside and he'll get another boundary. Johnson diving a little lazily after tea. Maybe a couple of biscuits too many. They have been able to stop it, but Jayawardene helping himself to another boundary. Out there for Sri Lanka. Putts. And it will beat the man at backward point. Johnson's after it. And that was very well played, utilizing the pace of the ball.
That's nicely played. Steered away. He really has played very well. So far, so good for Mahela.
Wickets.
That's through that area at gully again and down to the boundary for 4. So one of the things that Mahela is doing, when it's up there, he's having a go.
Mahela is a positive and a calm, and when he sees outside the off stump, he's just driving through. The third man for 4. The Mahela is the key.
Test cricket. Jayawardene moves across the crease and sweeps well. And it looks to be 1 bounce 4, timing that beautifully. Covering his off stump and moving into a good position to sweep it away. He gets his 4.
He knew where he wanted to hit it because the fielder in the deep is in front of square. So he gets the ball inside his pad. It makes it easier for him to go behind square.
Off Jayawardene. Now giving himself room on this occasion. It was the length that was the problem for Lyon and allowed Jayawardene to give himself some room and cut it through the offside. Shorter and pulled away, dragged down by Lyon, and that's the 50 for Jayawardene. He moves to 51. 3 4s off the last 3 balls of Lyon's over. Sri Lanka 98 for 5.
Fast. In the air and all just wide. It actually went down. Clark started to go to his right.
Well, we were talking about 125.
That's well played, and it's gone down a fine leg for 4. Very well played, actually.
Nathan Lyon, beg your pardon.
Down the wicket and all the way over mid-on. Jayawardene using his feet in a controlled hit over mid-on, and it's comfortably gone for 6. Beautiful shot.
That certainly brought them alive. Fair gathering here at the Galle International Stadium, and they are witnessing something very special. Not just this big hit, which he tried earlier and miscued. Now that was Angelo Matthews. This by Mahela.
In the meantime, it's Lyon. Oh, and that one does bounce. No, that's what they need a little more of, and I think he should stay around the wicket. If you get the odd ball to do this, I don't care how good you are.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, too short that time. Yes, at the moment, just that odd loose ball, which is messing things up for the guy you're calling the Lion, as opposed to the Tiger.
Again, you can see Mahela taking a little calculated risk.
AC boxes. Bends at it. All that matters is it's going to space and down to the boundary for 4. So that could be a reason they're holding back and looking to negotiate. With that time, but in control. And Jayawardene need not to run anymore because that's his 29th 100 and an important one from Sri Lanka's point of view.
Yeah, brilliant innings by Mahela Jayawardene. Brings up his 100 with a late cut. He draws even with the great Sir Donald Bradman on 29 Test hundreds. His wife Christina Jayawardene is standing and applauding, and so is everyone else. So a terrific performance by a class act.
29th Test 100, second versus Australia for Mahela Jayawardene. and his 6th here in galle. The 3rd time he scored 100 in the 4th innings. Width on offer, uses those classy hands of his.
He's made a number of hundreds, Jayawardene, but you wonder whether there's been any as good as this.
Top shot from Jayawardene, flicks it off the pads. Johnson might as well just give that up. Southfield's been pretty quick and well timed by Jayawardene. It's 205 for 5.
Deep fine leg in place for the top edge.
It's got him. Got one through. Ryan Harris, just what Australia needed. And it's the big one.
Terrific piece of bowling by Harris again. He finds the gate of Jayawardene. It's only left only slightly ajar. A little inside edge, you would have thought, as he edged it onto the stumps, pushing forward. Another ball that's just nipping back off a good length by Harris. And there it is, the inside edge onto the leg stump. So only a little window for Harris to jump through, and he's through it, and he's taken his 4th wicket, a big wicket for Australia. Harris makes the breakthrough, the 1st wicket of the day. Jayawardene goes for what was an outstanding 100, 105. Sri Lanka 200.